Good evening and welcome to tonight's council meeting for March 26, 2015. Clerk will call the roll, please.
Hildebrand.
Here.
Nelson.
Here.
Markham.
Here.
Fowler.
Present.
Fernsler.
Here.
Williams.
Here.
Sedlacek.
Present.
Hanson.
Present.
Let the record show we have a quorum. Next item is the pledge. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next item is the approval of the consent agenda. Chair will entertain a motion.
So moved, Alder Markham. Second, Alder Nelson.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? Clerk will call the roll.
Williams.
Yes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Fernsler.
Yes.
Hildebrand.
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Sedlacek.
Yes.
Markham.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Next item is the audience portion where we recognize people that signed in. They get to do the talking and we get to do the listening. And tonight we have Felicia Onipetty. Hope I said that name correct. And she is from Atrium Post-Acute Care of Plymouth. And I'll let you come up to the microphone and tell us about yourself and about Atrium Post-Acute Care of Plymouth. Formally, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. I want to thank you, first of all, Mayor, and the esteemed members of the council for letting me speak this evening. It's much appreciated. I first wanted to clear up that Atrium Post-Acute Care is not the only facility that exists over on 916 East Clifford Street. We're actually a long-term care campus that provides a continuum of care that begins with assisted living, independent living, and then going on up to long-term care therapy and other end-of-life cares. We provide the only location in this town that has a connected community, meaning all in one building. You can have independent living, assisted living, and then long-term care. Every other facility that's located in this town is in separate buildings. So we all know that we're Wisconsin winners. That can be a plus when you have your loved one and you don't want them to have to do too much when they're at that stage of life and there's a transition that's happening. And basically, the message that I wanted to send today is that Plymouth Care Center, which we were formerly known as, we've been a proud part of the Plymouth area for decades. We like to refer to our center again as a senior community, and we're not the nursing home of old. People have a stigma that's attached to nursing homes where you're just going to go there and pass on or you'll never go home, and that's not necessarily the case. Some people are there for long-term stays, but we have a really wonderful ratio of getting people back home, and that is following therapy sessions from, hip replacement surgery, total knee replacement, stroke, anything that can afflict a person where skilled therapy and speech therapy and occupational therapy is required. We're there to provide that. Now, I know that many of you will probably know that the juggernaut provider in this area is Rocky Knoll. And I respect wholeheartedly what the county is doing with that particular home. We're not Rocky Knoll. We're not trying to be. We are a smaller, more home-like, more central community located in a beautiful area of town, sort of nestled away. And you would probably reach us on the map inside of town probably before you would Rocky Knoll, because they're about 6 miles past us. In addition, we were under the management of Rice Healthcare, who had owned about 15 other facilities around this state, and we were purchased by Atrium Senior Living. Now, Atrium Senior Living wants to continue the quality of care, the attention to detail and the respect for families that's always been there at Plymouth Care Center. We want to just open the eyes of the community so that they can understand that we're here to provide great care with a low infection control rate, low rehospitalization rates, and low instances of people suffering from pressure ulcers and things of that nature because we put care first. I'm a foodie, so we we also respect nutrition. We have wonderful menu choices that help to provide other options for rehabilitation. We want you to just know that our community is there if you would like to tour it at some point, if you may know people who may need those services, or if you just have the time to volunteer. Friends or families of yours are always welcome to come in and volunteer as well. That's something that the residents enjoy, just the interaction with people of all generations. Now, we're still about quality, and we provide all types of services from things such as tracheotomy care, assistance with speech therapy, assistance with tube feeding, assistance with ileostomy, and all of those things are listed here in our brochures. I brought one for both of our buildings so that you can see the detail about the services that we provide, and you're more than welcome to take one. Are there any questions at this point at all?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
We
much.
appreciate it. If you want to leave those on the counter there, then we can grab them on our way out later. And thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. Everybody have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Good night.
Moving on, item 6, entertain a motion to go into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statute 19.85 per N1 per NG, conferring with legal counsel for the governmental body who is rendering oral or written advice concerning strategy to be adopted by the body with respect to litigation in which it is or likely to be involved in regarding property located at 918 Sunset Drive.
So move, Alder Hanson. Second, Alder Markham.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? The record show we're back in open session. Item 8, discussion and possible action regarding property at 918 Sunset Drive. I'll call on Council President Hanson for a motion.
I move that we authorize the city building inspector to issue a raise repair order on 918 Sunset Drive, and if not complied with, authorize the city attorney for a court order to raise a repair.
Second, Alder Markham.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? Clerk will call the roll, please.
Markham.
Yes.
Sedlacek.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Hildebrand.
Yes.
Fernsler.
Yes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion carried. Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second, Hildebrand.
First and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We stand adjourned.